the overall picture, the dangers in delving into these matters that tend to distort the mentality of the beginner, because all that be from spirit is not necessarily good. And I wanted to explain that, making that remark, that it is only fair, the same as the guys he had given down through the years, to warn the people of the machinery that's carried on in the lower astral regions, by the same token that those who are so close to the earth, being hemmed in, or mischievous spirits, poltergeists, or whatever you want to call them, in addition to the ghost-like conditions, you understand, the ghosts that might be referred to, you must understand that these people are close to the earth, and they are earthbound. And when you ask the question, well then, if there be higher powers, if there be high teachers, why can't they deliver them from such a state and encourage them to progress in the astral world? Well, there again, it teaches you one thing. It is up to the individual to take the initiative to aspire and to conquer what is conquering them, on the earth plane as well as in the astral world. If you will come to realize that the death period or the departure is no guarantee in the lives of all men and women, if they could be told of these things, that they're going to graduate into a higher kingdom and escape the punishment or whatever it be that they must reckon with in coming to the earth plane and returning to the astral division. We do not escape. You first basically learn that hell is a state of mind, and don't have any other hell in your kingdom, and don't think of it being a particular location, where hell is so constituted by the collective group of the same caliber, mind you, and this then would only bring forth a division or a kingdom where they would simply be drawn together, because like begets like, and like token to the higher order, when they're ushered into the various divisions of the astral regions, and thus going into the higher kingdoms if it is their privilege or they've earned the right. Death can be said to be a graduation for many. Death can only say one thing to some upon this earth plane when they leave. Death is the continuation of hell. Death is the continuation of heaven, according to your actions in your heavenly state and hell, your state, while you're going through life. If we are an undeveloped person in the astral, in the material body, and we leave the physical, why should you suddenly become an angel? Just because you're out of the physical body. So this is why we're playing here and bringing out to you death, the continuation of your spirit expression. This is where it is difficult for many to grasp. You're living in spirit now. This is the dense phase. This is the gross material side. The next phase is your sublimated material, and the things that you will be dealing with in the astral world could be said, in some respects, to be comparable to the material, gross material, although it be sublimated. This sublimation now we refer to enables you then to be in a kingdom that appear to you to be quite normal. In other words, the atmosphere, the beauty, for this you had earned the right to be in it, and all that be around about you, the things that you would enjoy, perhaps in the earth plane, there it be. And so the study goes on that we must understand one thing, that it is you who be the important person, basically in the embracing of the philosophy. For this reason, it is your responsibility to take the initiative to build the foundation, learn and prepare yourself so that you can serve others, be a true channel of light, and to live a normal life. For if you do not live a normal life, then you're going to find yourself in a confused state, and you're not going to be working in harmony with God's laws. You understand then that since you're trained academically, but you're in evidence of many confusing factors, then it's time for us to take the initiative to receive the answers to these many questions that absolutely go along unanswered. As I told Philip, I definitely will be giving the answers that will be correct. And it will be the answer, and there's no speculation. I like to hear Agasha repeat that over and over. I never cease time of hearing him say, I bring forth the truth, for we have chipped away the corrosion that surrounds, be it the soul or be it what might represent truth. And we now present to you the naked truth, and it must be, in our field of philosophy, as exact as mathematics, one of the most exact sciences. We know that. The important thing to bear in mind is that if we're going to grow and expand, we must know that every department of your life is equally important, and the things that you had previously employed to become a better individual, and you no longer find it necessary to employ, to you it become obsolete, but you do not condemn it. It has served its purpose. It enabled you to be where you are. They were the contributing factors. They may be false, they may be fairy tales or whatever it might be, but it had enabled you to become attuned to the infinite state, to have the awakening. So this book is intended to help the beginner and to help those who have been on the path for a long time, for you had forgotten, undoubtedly, questions that you had asked but no one could answer, not necessarily or not satisfactorily. And most certainly you wouldn't be apt to ask a minister of some particular group. You wouldn't ask him to answer a question that be of an occult nature. You would have to conform to the rules and what would be expected of you in that particular church, and in respect to the church. The purpose then is to give you answers and give you an explanation to all these things that tend to disturb your mind. For you understand that it's comparatively easy to sit in the pew and feel that you're going to be a help, and most certainly you will be helped. You're in a really wonderful place wherever it be, certainly not in a bad vibration. Therefore, if one feels that they're sitting there